Raise your eyes to the nearest mirror. Who is really looking back at you? Is it the person you chose to be, or a collage of reflections handed down by others? From childhood, you have been a mosaic of borrowed pieces, the voice of your mother praising you in a certain language, the teachers telling you who is smart or moral, the crowd at school or the office telling you what is cool or successful. You look in the glass and see the face everyone taught you to wear. We often claim that we are unique, but Krishnamurti pointed out how society mass-produces people of one mold. Nature is busy creating absolutely unique individuals, whereas culture has invented a single mold to which all must conform. It is grotesque. This grotesque uniformity whispers, "Be like us, feel like us, even think like us," and in return it offers acceptance. Everywhere you turn, there are voices insisting you belong to them. Patriotism, fashion, fan clubs, social causes, each slaps a sticker on you and says it explains everything you need to be. You don't notice the chains because everyone wears them. Ask yourself, which beliefs are yours and which were printed by someone else? Everyone around you has given you a small bar of this cage. Your parents drew the bars of morality. Your peers painted your fears of rejection. Media planted the bars of envy and hate. Each fits you perfectly because you learned to squeeze yourself into them. Rousseau's words ring in the distance. Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains. Those chains begin as ideas, that you must wear a suit to be successful, that you must show anger to be strong, that you must mask your quirks to belong. Your beliefs have a social currency. Everyone around you uses the same coin. Strangers who think and act like you used to, because the ideas circulating in your community fly like magnets. The reflection in the mirror becomes a caricature, an actor playing a part titled "What You're Supposed to Be." Consider how many identities are on offer. Consumerism sells you a self in a bottle, fragrance to smell like success, clothes to feel like power, gadgets to feel connected. Corporations wake each day to convince you, buy this, buy that, and you will become someone. Brands are modern-day gods, and ideologies are altars at which you pray. Politicians, preachers, and pop stars hold out costumes. Be a good citizen, a true believer, a devoted fan. They light a candle in your imagination and call it your soul. You squint into that light, thanking them for giving you purpose, and the inertia of habit kicks in. You latch on to these labels like anchors. It feels good to belong, even if it means forgetting your own face. Who do you envy on Instagram? Whose decisions do you cheer in sports or politics? Notice how easily your heart submits. You justify the labels deeply, making logic out of loyalty. We pledge allegiance to logos, you whisper every time you sign another mortgage or retweet a flag. Take social media as example. It promises connection, but delivers echo chambers. It shows you exactly what the system wants you to crave, a curated reality, and you nod along, thinking it's yours. Every hashtag you use is a small nod. Every fandom you join, a small sacrifice of self. These digital cults are subtle, but Machiavelli knew long ago that fear and love are master keys to obedience, and in your virtual world, both are offered in endless supply. Fear of being alone, fear of doubt, love of likes and belonging. You share the crowd's narrative because it flatters you with familiarity. If you even sniff the idea that maybe your truth is outside the trending topics, the group will label you rogue. They will shut you down with noise until your question is drowned. If you truly believe you are an individual, ask yourself why your thoughts rhyme with those around you. Your beliefs have built themselves echoing the last voices you heard. Remember that itch in your mind when someone challenges your worldview? You instinctively raise your guard. That too came from somewhere else. Who taught you to defend your positions more fiercely than you have ever defended yourself? This insidious obedience starts within. Inside your own head, a judge sits on a throne made of memories. Be good, be useful, be normal, it commands. But that judge is nothing but the shadow of every authority you have internalized. Its rules are scratched into your psyche like graffiti. Look busy, fit in, don't rock the boat. You might fancy yourself modern, immune to fairy tales, yet see how you clench your teeth at injustice if it's foreign, but look away when it's close. Because your inner voice has trained you to stand down. It praises conformity. Each time you obey, you feel valued, seen. It punishes deviation with guilt and anxiety. Every time you step off script, your breathing hitches. You built your own prison guards with childhood bricks, each reprimand, each discouraged step outside societal norms. Now you guard others and yourself, hurling insults at the dissenter. A writer once quipped that when one of you is charged with heresy, 10 others can be found to approve, and you are quick to join their chorus. In every news report and classroom lesson, in every popular opinion poll, your mind is piped full of nudges. Be afraid, it says. Be hasty, it whispers. To break a rule is to invite chaos, says the voice. So you keep your head down and your beliefs shallow. The result? You construct your identity from the echo of others. But what if that final verse of the song never existed until you wrote it? If the chorus everyone else is humming feels too loud, try the quiet refrain of your own heart. It's risky, yes. Introspection can be a solitary business. As Cesar Chavez urged, when we are really honest with ourselves, we must admit that our lives are all that really belong to us. Let that idea sink in. Everything else was borrowed. Now consider what remains when the borrowing stops. Peel away each should and must until only raw you is left. Your beliefs do not need a crowd's applause to exist. If a thought emerges that offends all your peers, let it. It is only in that loneliness that you might hear something real for the first time. Emerson, though not cited here, famously said that the highest accomplishment is being yourself in a world trying to change you. Embrace that truth, even if it hurts. Each prick of dissonance is a stitch being pulled from a seam that never fit you. The path of self-discovery is quiet and profound, more fertile than any echo chamber. In those silent moments, your mind can finally speak its truth. Doubt, question, accept only what you see for yourself. You may still fail, still hurt, but on your terms, not as part of a script. In the end, the power of identity lies not in its comfort, but in its authenticity. What if you are not the reflection in the mirror, but the light that casts it?